The power of synchronicity in everyday life. Synchronicity. The word itself carries a mystical, almost magical quality. It refers to those meaningful coincidences that seem to happen when we need them most, moments when the universe aligns in ways that appear to be far too precise to be mere chance. At its core, synchronicity invites us to believe that there is a hidden order to the universe, an invisible thread that ties events together in ways we might not fully understand, but can deeply appreciate. But here's the most exciting part. Synchronicity isn't some far-off, esoteric idea reserved for mystics or philosophers. It is something we can all experience and apply to our daily lives. It is an invitation to engage with the world around us with a sense of wonder, to trust in the unseen patterns, and to actively participate in the unfolding of our own stories. Understanding synchronicity. To grasp how synchronicity works in everyday life, we must first recognize that the universe is more interconnected than we might realize. This means that our thoughts, emotions, actions, and even our random encounters are not isolated events. They are part of a larger tapestry where every thread plays its part in creating the whole picture. The more we become aware of this, the more we can spot the synchronicities in our own lives. Take a moment to reflect on the times you've experienced an unexpected coincidence that seemed too perfect to be true. Maybe you were thinking about an old friend only for them to call or message you moments later. Or perhaps you were struggling with a problem and out of nowhere someone offered you the exact solution you needed. These are the types of moments that synchronicity is made of. The science and spirit of synchronicity. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist who coined the term synchronicity, described it as the meaningful coincidence of two or more events or phenomena that are not causally related, but have some symbolic connection. He suggested that synchronicities occur when we are in touch with our deeper unconscious mind, or the collective unconscious, part of our being that connects to the universal energy in patterns around us. From a scientific perspective, synchronicity can be understood as the mind's ability to perceive patterns that are beyond the reach of ordinary logic or explanation. It's as though our inner consciousness is tapping into a universal network that connects people, events, and circumstances in a way that often defies linear thinking. Applying synchronicity to everyday life. Now that we understand what synchronicity is, the next question is, how do we actively apply it in our daily lives? Here are a few practical ways to invite more synchronicity into your world. 1. Cultivate awareness. Synchronicity often goes unnoticed because we're too busy to observe the subtle signs and signals that the universe sends our way. To tap into synchronicity, it's important to slow down, be present, and tune in to the moments around you. Practice mindfulness and pay attention to the small details, whether it's a song playing on the radio at the right moment or a person you bump into who offers exactly the advice you needed. Day 2. Follow your intuition. Synchronicity often speaks to us through our intuition, the gut feeling that guides us to make choices that feel right, even when logic doesn't back them up. Trusting your intuition can lead you down paths that are unexpectedly aligned with your goals or desires. If something feels right, follow it, even if you can't explain why. Rope dose 3. Be open to opportunities. Sometimes synchronicity presents itself as an opportunity in disguise, an invitation to take a leap of faith or embrace something unexpected. When you are open and willing to take risks, synchronicity can appear in the form of new connections, career opportunities, or personal growth experiences. Don't dismiss things because they seem unusual or outside your comfort zone. Now to 4. Align your thoughts with your intentions. Synchronicity often occurs when your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in alignment with your desires. The more you focus on what you want, whether it's love, success, or personal peace, the more the universe seems to respond in kind. This is why positive thinking and setting clear intentions are so powerful. They create a mental and emotional environment that makes it easier for synchronicity to happen. Here 5. Let go of control. One of the most common blocks to synchronicity is the need to control every detail of life. When we try to micromanage every situation, we close ourselves off from the magic of the unexpected. Instead, practice letting go of the need for certainty and trust that things will unfold as they are meant to. Let the universe surprise you. 6. Recognize patterns and themes. Synchronicity is often a series of connected events or themes that appear across different aspects of your life. By recognizing these patterns, you can see how the pieces of your life fit together in a way that leads to greater clarity. Perhaps you keep encountering a specific symbol, number, or phrase across different situations. These are often signs that something important is at work in your life, urging you to pay attention. Real-life examples of synchronicity. To give you a better sense of how synchronicity works in everyday life, let's look at a few examples. The job opportunity. Sarah had been unhappy with her job for months, but she couldn't seem to find anything else that felt right. One day, she attended a conference and had an unplanned conversation with a stranger who turned out to be in the same industry. That evening, she received a LinkedIn message from an old acquaintance about a job opening at their company, a position that matched her skills and interests perfectly. It was a moment of synchronicity, where Sarah's internal longing for change met an external opportunity at just the right time. The right book at the right moment. John was feeling lost in his personal life and wasn't sure where he was headed. One day he walked into a bookstore with no particular intention, and his eyes landed on a book that he had never heard of before. As he flipped on through the pages, he realized that the book contained exactly the wisdom he needed to hear. It was a synchronicity moment. His inner confusion aligned with a message from the universe delivered through the pages of a book. Embracing synchronicity. At the end of the day, the power of synchronicity lies in our ability to tune in, trust, and surrender to the flow of life. When we do this, we begin to see that there are no true coincidences, only events, people, and opportunities that arrive at precisely the right time. Incorporating synchronicity into your daily life doesn't require you to change who you are or what you do. Instead, it invites you to see the world with fresh eyes, to trust in the unfolding of your journey, and to embrace the magic that exists in every moment. So, take a deep breath and know that the universe is working with you. There is a rhythm to your life, and every moment is a beat. When you listen closely, you'll find that the synchronicities you seek are always there, waiting for you to notice. Embrace them and let the dance of life unfold with grace and purpose.